So, hello. I wanted to talk about the point of, or that every human being is a representation, a representant of the current money system, of money. So what does that mean? Every human being is a outflow, is a representation what we accept as the money system, as money. For example, we accept that one beings have much more than they can ever, or they can spend as much, but one beings have millions of dollars or euros or whatever, and other beings are starving to death. Then there you have the whole middle class. For example, whatever, a teacher or something that is standing in his position and able to survive, to feed his family. So we have in either case either case is an outflow of the of what we allow. But I mean, okay, these are basic examples, like the starving person. This is a representation. It shows us what we accept as money, and then also interesting, or one can question oneself, so how does this people get there? So if one looks at it, then from the perspective that each one is participating and accepting and allowing this. So how the guy with the millions, it's pretty much understandable for our thinking system that one will accept this, will want to have lots of money. So how does the starving people or starving accept their life or their position? So in this one can see that it's not a system that considers everybody, because a fifth of the world population, for example, that lives in poverty has no chance to decide to, for example, get themselves in a better position or shit like that. There is simply no choice. They are determined by money, as is everyone else. So everyone is simply, it is simply a big system where nobody chooses anything, no free will exists, nothing exists that one could say, yeah, is there is the one being deciding. So we collectively accept this system with all its representations as outflows, as effects, and it fucking runs on its own if we do not consider something else. I mean, it's really only a program, a system that runs on its own and with all the outflows, but all the outflows as representations, as beings, which does not mean that the suffering or the pain, the real harm that is done to the planet, the exploitation, the consequences of the system are not real. We are fucking running into destruction, and yeah, it's simply not acceptable. It's already here from this perspective. So again, to the representants. Okay, not to the representants, but the representants. The problem within this is that each one believes that the fucked up representation of them is their actual being, is who they are, is who it could be. It's something to protect, to preserve, to cling on to, and this keeps this system, which is not real, in place and running and functioning, and each one defending their position, protecting the representation. By believing it to be real. So yeah, the point for me here is to see what I represent, what I represent in the system, and to change my representation. So to change that, what I represent, to what is best for all, to live myself as a representation of life and not of the money system as it exists now. represent. We present ourselves again, who we are. Yeah. Which purpose should this have then to change ourselves? Why should we present again what we know about ourselves? If you look at history, this shit is repeating itself, and who allows this, who repeats this? I mean, nobody else than the representants, which is everyone. Representation. Yeah, that's it for the moment.